Hi YouTubies, how are you? It's Marie here. So I am going to do another drawing. I'm going to do a drawing that I enjoy doing. I've been trying other mediums and stuff, but I really like working charcoal and I really like being able to draw. So I thought I would go ahead and do a charcoal drawing, and I'm going to use my charcoal pencil, and it's by Generals, and I really do like this. So I don't know what happened to my sharpener. Yeah, there we go. Oh man, this is not going to work out. All right, well, that's not going to work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my, let me see what I can find here. Okay, so I'm going to use my colored pencil, and I'm going to do a drawing because I love to draw. I set this up a different way, so hopefully there will be no shaking when I do the work. And one of the things I like to do, I do like to sketch. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to draw me another bird. Let me try something here. This is like every day. It's like trial and error. I have something set up and it just messes up. So I hope you'll bear with me. I had a lot of things happen, and so I wasn't able to get, you know, taken care of that I wanted to do. So let's see if this works. Okay, let's see if this works. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and draw. I'm going to draw me a crow. I saw a whole bunch of them today, and I thought, well, you know what? Maybe I'll go ahead and draw a crow. Where I live, there's like a lot of different birds that fly around, and now that it's spring, I see a lot of different kind of birds. I see a lot of starlings. Let's see. I did buy some construction paper, and I got that more or less to play with my work and just practice, because I like the background's already done, so I don't have to worry about doing a background. And yeah, so this is what I like to do. And I have been watching a lot of art videos, but the problem I have with watching art videos is that everybody tells you to do it this way or do it that way, and I'm not one to. Let me see if I can remember what the face looks like, because a crow has like this color covering over their nose. So this was going to be a charcoal drawing, but you just make do with what you have, and you know. So anyway, I see a lot of these videos, and some of them are very serious, and I just, I want to be able to, when I sit down and draw, I want to be able to have a good time. I want to be able to have fun. I want to be able to take a blank piece of paper and give it an image, give it some life. You know what I mean? And turn that blank piece of paper, no matter what it is, into something. Give it, I don't know how to say it. Give it some life, I guess. So, yeah. So, since this is going to be more of a colored pencil thing, I'm going to go ahead and work with that. And one thing that I remember when I had Mackie was when she would sit near me, I would always study her face and the way the feathers moved. They wouldn't go like this, they go like this, they go like this. And I thought that was pretty cool. She used to have these little, like her feathers, they would like look like this. And then on the bottom, it would be like, how did I look? Like a heart. It was really weird. It would look like this, like a heart. And then it would be brown. And this little, and I thought when they called them starlings, I thought they were named starlings because I thought these were little stars, and they were called starlings because they had all the little, the spots on them and stuff. But no, they were called starlings because of the way they were shaped when they flew. They had this, that, and if you watch them out in public, this is their tail, and they look like stars. I had no idea. One thing about, like, they're like crows. A lot of people hate starlings, and so they're not here. They're not here. They're not part of America. They were brought here from Europe. And they're looked upon as pests. So I see videos of people trying to exterminate a starling. There's 3 types of birds that are not native to the U.S. and you can actually keep them as pets because they're not protective. They're not protected under the Wild Bird Act or whatever it's called. So you can actually keep them. And the birds that are not native to the U.S. are pigeons, starlings, and sparrows. Because sparrows came over here with the boats. They would travel. Everywhere a man is, you're going to find a sparrow. They call, sparrows and pigeons, they call them rats with wings because people look at them and they see them as more of a nuisance than anything else. So they don't really like them. But when I had Mackie, though, one of the things I learned about having how intelligent she was. I mean, the bird could talk. I had no idea they could talk. But they can. And Mackie would talk, and if you watch some of my videos, we were telling, especially my favorite one is the waffle one. When she's like, mine, mine, mine. And she wants her waffle. And she said she would say her name. And in the beginning, when she started talking, she would make the sounds of my phone. She'd go, toot, toot, toot. I had a wonderful time with her. And there will never be another Mackie. But I learned a lot, and by watching her, I learned a lot about how a bird moves, how they fly. I watched them outside, and they're just, I'm like, wow, it must be cool to fly. And just like, and then man, what does he do? He makes an airplane so he can fly. And I've always been fascinated by airplanes because I've never figured out how you can get something that heavy off the ground and in the air. I know there's science to it and everything like that, but to be able to create something like that, it tells you a lot about, man. So anyway, Let me see what else I have here. I was not going to do this. I was actually going to do a charcoal. But my charcoal pencil decided not to cooperate. So, yeah, I hope you don't mind me doing this instead. Many of you commented and said you like watching me draw and talk. So, you know, and I don't mind doing that. I like doing that. I like drawing. I've been doing watercoloring. I'm not really big on watercoloring. I like doing acrylic paints, and I like doing drawing, illustrating, I guess you would call it. I'm trying to find black, so yeah, here we go. So I can fill in the bird's beak. If this is a better setup, let me know, because I figured out how to do this without, I have an overhead thing, as you can tell, but I set it up where Mimi can't knock it down. Because I didn't want her to do that. I'm going to tell you something. Doing a challenge is very challenging because I have to figure out what I'm going to work on. So I told myself, you know what? I'm just going to work on what I like doing. And this is what I like doing. So, yeah. This is really cool. I like the background of it. And this is my Derwent. These are my Derwent color pencils. These are really nice. And they're so soft and they're so smooth. And you can really do a lot with them. The other ones I want to try is the colored pencil, the watercolor pencils. Because you can do this and then you can take a brush and then go through, and which to me would be more control. Yeah, so, and then the brush I was using yesterday, it fell apart. And I knew it was going to fall apart. It's like I get on here and I get really nervous because I'm like, am I going to do this right? Am I going to mess up? What am I going to do? So, yeah. So every day is something new. And, yeah. So let's do just a little bit of background. We'll skip over here. So, yeah, this is just something I like playing with. Okay. And then if I can find brown. See, this is what her feathers would look like. They're brown. Let's see, they're brown. And then on the tip, it's white. And they look like little hearts. There you go. It's the coolest thing. It really is. It's like the coolest thing ever. So, let me see. I think that's good. You like that? It's a crow. And yeah. So anyway, I appreciate you watching, and I will have another video up tomorrow. I'm going to have a copy video. I promise. I had a lot of things happen, and so when I talk to you tomorrow, you'll understand, because I'll go over what, people just pop in and things happen, and I wasn't able to do the morning thing because I also want to do the chit chat videos too. And so I might do it maybe do videos twice a day, maybe, or maybe once a day. I don't know. But right now I'm doing the March challenge. So this is day 7 of my March challenge. And I hope you enjoyed it. And I'm sorry that my charcoal pencil failed me, because it failed me greatly. Tomorrow I ordered a sharpener for these type of pencils, so I should get it. I was supposed to get it today, but it didn't show up. So there was a delay in shipping. So hopefully I'll get it tomorrow. But I really like drawing, and I'm glad that you, those of you who watch me, enjoy it. So thank you for watching, and I will talk to you soon. Bye. Have a good one.